Hello there and welcome back to, we're in Skagway now, back in Skagway. It's Wednesday the 24th of September 2014. Hang on a minute, get this proper. I was organised as ever. Right, my name's Rob Satchel, obviously you know that already. Yeah, we're still in Alaska, back in Skagway. Obviously the trail didn't go quite as to plan, but we're still alive and everything's hunky-dory, so all's cool. I've had to make a list today of the things that I just wanted to mention if you're going to hit this trail, just some little pointers and stuff, just to make it a bit more of a comfortable experience for you. Obviously, I would have loved to have done this part 4, this one now, on the trail and actually showed you some more of the fantastic mountains and lakes of the Canadian side of this trail, because they were absolutely gorgeous. But I've taken plenty of photos, so John, Becky and Owen and Moira, you'll see those shortly enough, and you know, if you can be put through all that. Yeah, so we've got batteries now, plenty of batteries. We're off trail obviously. Firstly I wanted to cover some things about, hang on a minute, check this out, fantastic. Hello there. Yeah, sweet, eh? Yeah, first subject I wanted to quickly cover, and I know you're going to say, oh, health and safety, oh my god. Yeah, okay, didn't we do enough of that at college? Yeah, you did, but you know, it keeps you safe basically at the end of the day, and we all want to, you know, stay alive, you know, as long as possible. Basically, before you do this trail, which is the Chilkoot trail, or any trail, obviously check out with the local office, tourist office, ranger station, or anything. The local one here in part 5, which I'll just basically, don't usually do this, but we're going to take a walk up Main Street, which is not called Main Street, it's called Broadway Street, just to take a look at it. It is, if they didn't have the tarmac or the road down, which apparently they just laid 20 years ago. This had mud roads through here 20 years ago, can you believe that? Still got the same wooden boardwalks, but I will do that later on anyway. On with this now. Anyway, health and safety. Yeah, go into the actual parks visitors, because there's two actual, there's the tourist information for like the people actually staying or visiting town from the cruise ships or whatever, and there's another one for actually the sort of rangers hang out and to advise you on the wilderness and the different trails, because there's more than one trail here. I only just went on the popular one because, you know, everybody's heard of it. Check that out. Sorry about that. Yeah, we will get to the point eventually. So yeah, but go in there, in your last, all the staff are really helpful, very knowledgeable, but you have to go in there armed with questions, everything that you need to know about the trail. So just think of, you know, and it's the daily factors, or what's going to happen in the next few days, that you most want to focus on. Obviously by this point you've bought you know, how to trek in the woods or how to survive basically like a guidebook. I started using like years ago. It was the Complete Idiot's Guide to Hiking, Camping and the Great Outdoors, I think it was called. But that had everything from how to read the weather to how to start a fire, all the basic necessities that you need to, you know, and more importantly, all the kit that you need to take in your backpack. So yeah, either check out that, or there's loads of books on the market. Just go on Amazon and see what the actual readers recommend. Yeah, but yeah, do go in there, ask. The most important thing to ask is current weather conditions on the trail. This is very important, especially obviously, as I know, going across the pass. You don't want to be caught in nasty weather. That one guy that I met coming back from it, he unfortunately made it up to the pass, to the top of the pass, but the weather was so bad there that he felt that he had to turn back and just go right and do it another day basically. And it's a shame, and you feel, oh, you know, and all that, but don't let your ego get in the way. Weather can kill you, and it will kill you if you let it. What was the other thing? Oh yeah, just a few notes on the trail itself. yeah, obviously you're going to be a little bit weird going through bear country for the first few days, and you won't be used to it, so you'll be like paranoid looking out everywhere for bears and stuff. Um, uh, so I, but there's other things to be aware of. Basically, your footing on where you're absolutely going on the trail. Not just climbing up and down sort of sort of very steep inclines or crossing rivers and stuff, but just in the normal trail. If crossing rivers and stuff, watch where you're putting your foot. It's so easy when you get tired to actually miss your footing, and if you're in the middle of nowhere and you sprain your ankle, and especially if you're on your own, it's just going to double the amount of time that it's going to take you to get back to civilization, as it were, sort of thing. Just quick notes about going up and downhill. I had to rock climb the last part of the pass to get over it. I wasn't quite happy about doing that, but I didn't really have much of a choice because I was a little bit lost at the time. Okay, obviously, however knackered, tired and cold or whatever you feel, slow down, look where you're putting your feet and your hands, make sure that it's a solid grip, or that it's not the boulder or the rocks aren't going to actually fall away from you. Going uphill and going downhill, if it's really that steep, don't take the chance. Zigzag, find a little route up that's safer. Take your time, even if you're knackered, take your time, because if you try and rush it, you will make a mistake you don't want to get injured. Obviously that's going up and down, going down slippery boulders without no real footholds. Obviously, I don't know, when you were younger, you used to butt slide down the stairs, yeah? We've all done it, with or without a sleeping bag. That's the safest way to actually sit on the ground with your backpack behind you and actually just slide down very gently, using your hands as stops and all that, to get down, sort of thing, from awkward stuff. Okay, we've covered bears and stuff many times and all that, but I just want to say, yeah, in groups. Did you hear that? That was the White Pass Railway. It's just departing. Unfortunately, I haven't been on it. I had to hike some of the roadway back to here, which was unfortunate, because my trail actually ended on a day when there wasn't actually a train coming back. And out of season now, or towards the end of the season, I think is about the two ships that are parked in the bay now are the last ships of the season. Everything will shut down Thursday, tomorrow. So what was I talking about? I totally lost my train now. This is because I'm not moving. Okie dokie. What we are talking about? Okay. Totally lost it now. Okay, yeah. Okay, on the trail, very quickly. Yeah, groups. Obviously, it's always safer to travel in a group. Some of the trail can get pretty dense either side with forest and all that, and it goes, the actual footpath that you're following, or trail that you're following, can get a bit narrow, and in weaving through the forest like that, it's easy to come across a bear and be surprise it. In the last thing you want to do is surprise a bear, because this year apparently there wasn't a salmon run. There was loads of rain and I saw quite a bit of it, but not a lot of salmon, so they are hungry, and that's going to make them a little bit more irritated if you bump into them. But obviously this is the end of the season now, so hopefully it'll be a better salmon run next year for when you guys do it and all. Yeah, anyway, groups. The person at the front of the group, I don't know, groups are safer anyway because it's more intimidating for the bear. Obviously if you come across a bear startled and he looks up at you, hands slowly raised in the air. I don't know if I mentioned slowly last time. Speaking firmly but casually to the bear. Never raising your voice, never screaming, as I mentioned, never shouting out, and then slowly backing away when you feel it's safe enough to do so. you want to be absolutely safe, yeah, use the bear bell. The person at the front of the team going through the bear zone. But basically, yeah. But whatever you do, bear bell or not, the person leading the actual group must, or advised to take the bear spray, which I showed you in, I think, part 1. Please do take that. It could save your life. I can't say that enough, really.